Cyber Innovations in the Private Sector highlights case studies and the latest industry trends from private vendors. Explore innovative solutions, success stories, and exclusive insights from industry leaders. Stay ahead with the cutting-edge developments driving the industry forward.
Welcome to CyberSec TV, where today's threats meets tomorrow's defenses. Today we are drilling into how artificial intelligence is redefining the cyber battlefield. Joining us today is José Badía, Country Manager for Spain and Portugal at Vectra AI. José has spent over 15 years on the front lines of cybersecurity, scaling defenses across the globe. Now, at Vectra AI, he's leading a go-to-market efforts and deploying cutting-edge threat detection systems that leverage AI, not just to monitor, but to fight back in real time. Welcome to CyberSec TV.
Hi, Nicholas. Thank you for having us in this podcast.
Okay. Cyber threats are evolving fast, and adversaries are already leveraging AI. From your advantage point, how has the threat landscape shifted in the last 18 months?
Over the past 18 months, we've seen a dramatic acceleration in the sophistication and scale of cyber threats. Attackers are increasingly leveraging AI to automate, recognize, obfuscate command and control traffic, and even mimic legitimate user behavior. In Iberia, we observe a rise in identity-based attacks and lateral movement across hybrid environments. The attack surface has expanded within cloud adoption, and adversaries are exploiting misconfigurations and credential depth at unprecedented speed. I believe that the shift isn't just technical, it's strategic. Threat actors are now operating with business-like precision, targeting high-value sectors such as energy, finance, and public infrastructure.
That's great, Jose. And AI is core to Vectra's value proposition. What's the practical impact of AI on threat detection today? And how does it change the response timeline for security teams?
I believe AI is no longer a buzzword, it's a necessity. At Vectra AI, our platform uses attack signal intelligence to detect threats in real time, even those that bypass traditional perimeter defenses. AI helps security teams reduce false positives, prioritize real risk, and accelerate incident response. What used to take hours or days, tracking alerts, correlating signals, now happen in minutes or in seconds. This shift empowers SOC teams to move from reactive to proactive, focusing on strategic defenses rather than alert fatigue.
Okay, and you often emphasize that real-time breach detection. What does that look like in practice, and how are clients in Iberia reacting to the promise and limitations of automation?
Real-time threat detection means identifying and stopping active threats before they escalate. In Iberia, our clients are embracing automation, but with caution. They value AI-driven detection that surface meaningful alerts, no noise. For example, our platform can detect lateral movement or privilege escalation within seconds, allowing teams to contain threats before data filtration occurs. Automation is welcome when it augments human decision-making and not replace it. The key is trust, and we build that through transparency and consistent outcomes.
That's great, Jose. And are Spain and Portugal facing unique cybersecurity challenges, or are you seeing the same patterns here across other EME markets?
Absolutely. I think the Spain and Portugal are seeing specific and tailored incidents. Spain, for example, ran fifth globally in ransomware attacks last year. The region's economic fabric, dominated by small companies and critical sectors like tourism, energy, make us uniquely vulnerable. Many small companies lack dedicated cybersecurity teams, and legacy systems are still prevalent. Portugal, in the other case, shares similar challenges, especially around cloud adoption and regulatory compliance. While the threat patterns mirror broader EMEA trends, the regional context demands tailored solutions and local expertise.
Jose, Vectra AI leans into the ecosystem partnerships. What role do you MSSPs, BRAs, and cloud providers play in scaling cyber defenses capabilities across the regions?
They are essential. Through our Clarity program, Vectra AI enables MSSPs to deliver AI-driven NDR services with speed and precision. We support partners with enablement, flexible pricing, and lifecycle workshop to help them monetize advanced threat detection. Cloud providers like AWS or Microsoft also play a key role. Our integration into these marketplaces allowed frictionless procurement and deployment. In Iberia, these partnerships help scale cybersecurity for organizations that lack in-house expertise, especially small companies.
And talking about that, you build teams in fast growth and high pressure environments. What's your strategy for recruiting and retaining cybersecurity talent in today's ultra competitive market?
I prioritize curiosity, ambition, and flexibility over traditional credentials, over experience. The cybersecurity landscape, in my opinion, evolves rapidly. So I look for people who are eager to learn and thrive in dynamic environments. We invest heavily in training and foster a culture of collaboration and inclusion. In Madrid, we build a team that reflects our values, resilience, ownership, and empathy. Retention comes from a purpose. When people feel they are making a real impact, they stay. As simple as that.
Right now, boards are more aware than ever, but budget pressure is a real thing. How do you help CISOs justify proactive investment in AI-driven security?
In my opinion, boards today demand quantifiable ROI or ROSI, how we call it in cybersecurity. We support CISOs with cyber risk quantification and this return on investment models that translate technical risk into financial impact. AI cybersecurity isn't just about defense, it's about business continuity, regulatory compliance, and reputational protection. By showing how your platform reduces breach likelihood and response costs, we help CISOs compete for budget against other AI initiatives.
Jose, if we look ahead 12 to 18 months, what new capabilities or threats do you think will define the next evolution of enterprise cybersecurity?
I believe the next frontier is coming from AI, that is for sure coming from agents. I believe that not just detecting threats, but reasoning and responding with minimal human input is going to be a trend. On the flip side, attackers will refine the use of generative AI to craft more convincing phishing, automate exploits, and evade detection. The challenge will be to balance automation with accountability. Enterprise will demand vendors to prove return of investment, and security teams will need to integrate AI into their processes, not just their tools.
So that's great, Jose. So thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you, Nicolas, for having me.
And this was José Badía from Vectra AI.